I believe that blockchain is the new financial system, and it's going to open up real estate to a bunch of people, or it's going to open up access to people to use their real estate as collateral.
What's the number one secret right now, you think, Michael, for how blockchain is going to be changing real estate in the near future?
I think that blockchain is really going to open up the $280 trillion. So you had mentioned that the top, I think 3 or 10% of, wealth in the United States is all, a lot of it's in real estate. But the number one and the world's most proven asset class and, the longest term track record is real estate. And so there's $280 trillion, which it's also the largest asset class in the world. And I believe that blockchain is the new financial system, and it's going to open up real estate to a bunch of people, or it's going to open up access to people to use their real estate as collateral. And it's going to make it much easier for people to use this locked up value as collateral for businesses, for, working, for creating. And the other thing is, since 1990 or so, there's been billions of people coming out of abject poverty and living on $1 a day to moving into the middle class. Those middle class are going to need some place to put their money and to preserve their wealth and then transfer their wealth to, so that they can transfer their wealth to the next generation. It's not going to happen in the stock market. It's going to primarily happen, which is how it's always happened with real estate.
Wow, that's really amazing. Never thought of it like that. $200 trillion, the largest asset class in the world. And if I hear you correctly, you're saying that blockchain will open up or make this accessible or be able to collateralize it, and maybe even for the little guy, right? Not just for the big guys, because you can able to do things in a way that's ultra efficient. And this the cryptocurrency portion of this. There's the the ledger there. So for those that are like hearing this, going like, Michael, like, what are you talking about here? Like, could you break down how that might look in a practical application?
Sure. So I like to explain blockchain as just as the internet created instantaneous communication, and it's also distributed communication, so that if one line goes down, the entire internet isn't down. And it created almost free communication. So when I was starting out in the 1980s, you actually had to pay a lot of money for long distance. Now they're like, everything is free. I'm talking to you, you're in California, I'm in Chicago, but I have people that work for me all over the world, which is so cool now. And, that's free. Well, with blockchain is going to be the new financial system. So it's just like the internet created instantaneous communication all over the world. Blockchain is going to allow, and does allow right now, instantaneous value transfer, instantaneous money transfer, and instantaneous transfer of assets. So you are now going to be able to, like you could never before, because if you send a bank wire right now, especially out of the country, it takes 7 to 14 days to confirm that the money actually went through. Versus if you do it on a blockchain using the underlying technology that Bitcoin and a lot of these cryptocurrencies run on, I can send money to you in California and you'll know that it's in your wallet within a few minutes. Or I can send the money across the world to India, Africa, or the people that work for me in Romania and Bulgaria.
Amazing. So I'm going to make sure if I captured that. So blockchain will change the real estate world like the internet has changed communication world, right?
Yes.
And that it's going to be instantaneous transfer of value, of money, a currency, if you will, right? And the
Right.
transfer of assets. Is that a fair summary so far?
Yes.